Happy Friday, y'all, and we are back. We're back on the funded. I was going to tell y'all that I reactivated the funded account, and so we were trading on it. I got it back yesterday, didn't take any trades, or got hit out at break even, and then today, um, caught a little winning trade today to finish off the end of the week. And yeah, bro, I'm just slowly trying to build back my balance after being an absolute idiot with the four finders. Like I have to stop treating it like it's a joke, bro. I swear I just I just drag on small losses, bro. Like yesterday I was super like I was genuinely proud of myself for yesterday for just getting hit out. I got waked out break even. I would have hit a trade for 180 points, around 180 points. With like this it would have been my best trade, and I got waked out, hit my break even, and then immediately hit take profit. So yesterday was rough, super rough. And today we came back. Similar trade, honestly. Low of the day. Yesterday I would have caught low of day, maybe, I think. But today, so far, it's low of day, and I don't think it's gonna reverse all the way back down. So today we basically caught like semi low of day. I wasn't able to tick it. Kind of took it off of the. It's kind of both. Like my strategy's mixed. ICT concepts and levels, which is always a good thing to have two confluences next to each other. So yeah, we're back, and we're trying to get a small-ish payout here to cover, kind of build back up my confidence. And then we're gonna get right back into scaling with 4 or 5 accounts for five accounts. October, bro. I promise y'all. Y'all know how Flight has the little June thing. He goes crazy when it's June. If y'all don't know, I go crazy when it's October. Like Halloween, it's getting colder. October, I think, is my 1 year anniversary of posting on YouTube. I think my first video I posted it was in October, so we'll see how October treats me, bro. Hopefully, it's not like May. If those of y'all who know, May kicked my ass. September, a decent month, actually a great month. August, June, July, those are pretty good months as well. So yeah, let's get into the trade recap today. Honestly, I think this was like great trade. Just a little bit of a better entry could have been made. Stop loss was a little bit big, but it's all good. So first off, coming into the day, I was expecting bullishness. However, I did not wait to go long until we took out some sort of internal sell side liquidity, and we hit that daily consequent encroachment that I love talking about, that I love using. I called this on the premium Discord. I called it out that we had to come in and tap this daily consequent encroachment area for us to have a reversal. We literally tap it, and then we get a reversal. So down to exactly what I said, and then I also said that if we closed above this bearish candle, it would validate this as an order block. And so because a 4 hour candle takes so long to form, we could go all the way down to here and then wick off and close this candle like we did. And so those were two things, right? So three things actually on a higher time frame was I marked out London lows. London lows, these relative equal lows was internal sell side liquidity that I'd like to see get taken before we head up higher, in addition to us tapping into that daily consecutive encroachment, in addition to us closing closing above, or what is it, this 6 a.m. candle closing above this bearish 4 hour candle would confirm my bullish bias. We did all those things, and then obviously higher time frame we're in a daily fair value gap, so longs are more preferable for me than shorts. And so immediately out of market open, I think we take out London highs or something like that. We take out bias liquidity, and then here you could have shorted down here as well. I saw plenty of people short down here. Consequent encroachment level on the 1 hour as well. Clean shorts all the way down to that internal sell side liquidity point that I was talking about for NQ. We take it out. However, ES does not. ES does not take out these relative equal lows. So therefore, we put in an SMT. Perfect if we put in an SMT during a session low. Tap that consequent encroachment level on the daily, right? On the daily, we tap that. This is that blue line. On the daily, we tap it. On the 15-minute as well, we have another consequent encroachment level that kind of lines up along with it. So this kind of 15-minute candle wick, the consequent encroachment level kind of aligns along with the daily one. And then on the 5 minute, I'm pretty sure we had another consequent encroachment candle on the 5 minute as well, kind of line up here together. So 5, 15, and daily all lined up with one another, which is perfect. That was the same scenario for yesterday, and yesterday's price action was really nice. Would have hit yesterday's trade, but like I said, got hit break even. So those are the consequent encroachment levels that are all aligned with one another. Now, one other thing that I like to pair with the standard deviation levels, and we get that here. So I always, whenever I mark out a standard deviation level, yes, this wasn't the cleanest tap that you could get, right? Like we could have gotten a lot cleaner of a tap, right? But we did not mitigate the next level. The next level negative 1.5 was not mitigated, and that's okay. Like I would have like it's good that we uh kind of dug a little deeper than the negative one standard deviation level because we were able to hit that content encroachment date, that daily content encroachment so perfectly. Like we create an indecisive doge candle as soon as we tap that area, and we don't mitigate that negative 1.5 level area. So this is still valid. And so now we get a reversal. And then my initial entry. So yeah, my entry is kind of jank, but let me break it down. So my initial entry, obviously, if you guys are gonna guess. Like some people in my Discord took this entry here, actually caught this entry. Um, so this was gonna be my initial entry. Obviously we didn't get, like I had a buy limit order set at the consequent cross at the 50% level of this equilibrium mark, and we didn't tap that, and we just left without me. I'm like, okay, dang, that sucks, right? But we get two inverse Ferrari gaps here. I'm like, okay, at least that validates that this level is protected. It's protected. Like this level is gonna be protected. And so all I have to do is maybe zoom out and go into a higher time frame and see if we get an entry. Well, we get an, like I said, we get an entry on the 5 and 15 minute because we have content encroachment levels aligned on the 5 and 15 minute. This candle closes very nicely. We have a large wick to go off of. So measure that 50% mark of the wick and enter confidently, right? We have inverse Ferrari gaps. All we have to do is wait for a pullback to that area and we get it, right? Like I don't know why it doesn't show it on the 1 minute, but we get it. Like that blue line is the content encroachment level. Now I did enter a little bit prematurely. I just didn't want us to leave price. I just didn't want us to leave again. But I really just didn't think that we'd mitigate this level either way. So just put my stops at this low. And then my initial take profit was actually to this high. My initial take profit was to that 10 a.m. high, but we did not take that, and I don't know. I kind of exited a little bit early. That's something that I also don't really like today. The two things that I don't really like today was I didn't enter in a macro, and that's something that I usually like. I tell myself it has to be a must, but today we just had so much other confluences that kind of like the main move happened outside of a macro. I knew this would be the main move. Like this tapping the daily candle is such a big, it's such a high time frame that if we miss this and it makes a move, that's the move for the day. Like there's no other entry you could have really taken with a good risk to reward ratio. And so with all the other confluences kind of aligned, I took this entry. Um, and so yeah, my original take profit was at this high. We would have hit it, right? Yeah, we would have ended up hitting it, but once I started getting, once we started rejecting off this level, because I'm pretty sure this was also a content encroachment level somewhere here on the 5 minute. As soon as we enter the macro, I'm like, okay, I'm not dealing with that. I get out early for 1,000. Full take profit obviously would have been a lot more, but I'm not mad at it because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did kind of extend my TP. My original TP was here at the high of these candles, but since I extended it, I got out a little bit, below my original take profit area. And so I'm being completely just honest with you guys, like what goes on when I'm trading. My emotions, because I deal with emotions too. Lately, obviously, I've been just a little bit less confident because of what I've been doing. And so I'm just a little bit antsy. But with this win, we have a little bit of wiggle room. So it's from here on out, it's either for level trades, it's either break even or stop loss for level trades, because stop loss on level trades are I have the tightest stop losses. I mean, so it's either break even or stop loss. There's no partial profits. There's no trailing stop loss for me unless it's blatantly obvious that I have to trail my stop. But yeah, that was a trade I took for today. Played out perfectly. End of the week, Friday gave us decent price action. Hopefully I broke that down in a way that you can understand. And so yeah, I don't think that there's much else that I have to go over, but yeah, the two other things I have to cover, like I said, if you guys are looking for an account, I have a code with Apex that you could use to get 80% off. 80%. Doesn't sound bad. Completely optional, but 80% doesn't sound bad, y'all. And then as well, like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier. I gave all these call outs and signals to the premium Discord. I always do every single morning, and then I do like trade. I added trade breakdowns as well. Every single time I take a trade, I'm gonna give in-depth breakdowns before I post anything on YouTube. You guys are gonna be the ones who get the trade breakdowns along with the calls and obviously the signals and stuff like that. So yeah, completely optional though. It's up to you guys. If you guys are interested, I'll put the link in the bio. But other than that, nothing much else. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We are back on the funded account. Hopefully I can get a little payout from this. Um, and yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Hopefully you guys took some dubs today. yeah, probably I also do go live on TikTok now after during after I take my trade and stuff. If you guys want to tune into that, let me know. I literally read every comment. I try to read every single comment on my TikTok live. They don't have a lot of people in them, so yeah, I can't. But I appreciate you guys. God is good all the time. Cornball. But yeah, I love you guys. God bless and have a very safe rest of y'all's weekend. God bless.